So I I always joke and call myself a crossroad baby, right? So it's so crazy that you talk about crossroads. One, because my father, Orisha, and Orisha spelled Orisha, is Eshu. ESU, or spelled ESHU, or some people say Elegua, in the voodoo culture, they might say Papa Legba, but in specifically to Ifa, we say Eshu, right? So my father, Orisha, is Eshu, and he's the messenger, or he sits at the crossroads, right? And he's all about choice, free will, right? Because no matter what choice you make, destiny is going to rewrite itself according to the choice that you make, right? I used to have a problem with being indecisive. What? I'm so indecisive, right? And working with the Orisha Eshu, he's like, okay, you gonna make a decision. And also with my ancestors, right? Let's just take it back to ancestors. How are your ancestors supposed to fight for you if you just don't make a decision? Sometimes the crossroad teaches us that if there's always a solution, is there really a problem? Right?
I
That's the
love that.
lessons of the crossroads. If there's always solution, is there really a problem? And it teaches you to be solution based. You can be indecisive all you want to, but when you make that decision, the powers of your spirit guides that work for you can now work for you. If you're stuck in the in between space, they're sitting looking like, okay, well, we're waiting for you to tell us what to do. Crossroads are very important because also what lies at a crossroads is balance and accountability, right? So we can make a decision, and if we fall, okay, I could have did this better, and we go back to the crossroads and we choose a different point. Crossroads is just making a decision and standing on it, even if it leads to, I don't like to use the word failure, but even if it leads to failure, crossroads are important because there's a decision to be made about everything. We go to the crossroads with everything. Are we going to spend this money on this Gucci bag? Are we going to put it towards this flight? Are we going to spend this money on this Gucci bag or put it towards a conference or an extra payment on the car? But either way, crossroads and destiny, they meet in the middle. Destiny starts to rewrite itself as soon as you make a decision. So crossroads, I would say the crossroads of the mind too, because sometimes our thoughts can be intrusive and they just take over. But every time with me, if I overthink, I end up getting through it. Once I think about it and settle my mind, I end up getting through it. So we always revisit the crossroads every single day, every second of our life. But the crossroads teaches us to be solution driven. Even with me physically, I'll go to the crossroads and leave, my prayers there, I'll leave little candies there, just to honor any spirit at the crossroads to help me to make a decision faster. So yeah, crossroads are spot on. Spot on.
Powerful, powerful place to be.
Yes, it
Uh,
is.